Okay, display is updated. Cool. So last time, um, there were some shop considerations, specifically spawning unique items and also a few basic upgrades. I think I got to 4 upgrades, probably fewer upgrades than I would have liked. Um, but with some shop tech in there, that's okay. Didn't do a ton of offline work between streams this week. Um, I added the concept of a preferred shop item because I think it'll speed up testing as I'm like trying to churn out lots and lots of upgrades here. Um, I can't just like rely on chance to like spawn the upgrade I need. That's a huge waste of time. So I had added a little debug system for that to spawn something particular in. Um, Also, I made some base sprites, which I can hopefully just through color. They're set up to be black and white, so they should color tint really well. I mean, I hope we'll see to make a bunch of upgrades. So here I can show them. This is like a this is to get rid of the Mercedes-Benz logo I used when I made in Paint hastily last time. Um, this might be some other logo, but I'm at least not aware of it. It's just like it seems like it should be a common symbol. I think it's like a compass symbol. But I'm gonna use this for shield stuff. Here we have a coin with some stuff on it. It's like used for money related stuff. Here we have like a membership card for the. Actually, I'm gonna kind of want one more of these. This is for upgrades having to do with the shop. Um, and then like a seed to this can spawn like plants, not like the system of plants, like the gameplay plants, but just like aesthetically it will spawn plants into the rest area that have the item. So yeah, I can actually, with that context now, jump here to the main like task list here. So we got shield, all these different ways a shield could be activated. Um, we got the coin. Oh, I guess I'll go through some of these. So like this is the one we already have. This is what the thorns one was. Um, where it like shoots outward and kills enemy on when you take damage. Um, we can have one that just basically gives you a passive shield that'll absorb the next hit anytime you take damage. We can have a good one, like probably the best version of the shield that's like just passively up and it just has a small recharge time. Um, a, a shop related one. If you buy a item in the shop, when you leave the shop, you get a shield. Same deal for rest area. Uh, but this would just be a short duration since like you don't have to buy anything. You just get it automatically. Burning is the adjective I want to use maybe for death box nearby. Um, so it will probably be an internal cooldown on this, but like if you see the death box, you'll get the burning shield or whatever. I guess that should be orange. Not gonna do this time, but just like tagging this for the future. Um, I'm gonna have like a frenzy combo system, and so shield when you enter frenzy. So on coin, we have just like gaining more money, gaining money when the death box is near, gain money when you take damage, and then time bubble and fever stuff that can't do right now. And then, oh, this is better items. For card, that's stuff interacting with the shop. So an additional item. This will require some slight shop tweaks, I think. I'll probably go towards the end. Um, and reduce reduce, just a discount. That's a classic one. And then spawning hearts and spawning money in the rest area under seed. So Yeah, I guess nothing to really do but get straight into it. Oh, one sec. Let me reset my stream timestamp thing. You can see my computer. Oh well. I guess I should move it out. Okay. Yeah, I have like there's a extension you can get for OBS. Um, where you can like hit a hotkey and it'll set a timestamp in like a log, which would make it easier to generate what's it called? Like chapters. Anyway, not important. So, upgrades. I'm just gonna start on all the shield ones. Which means let's buy. We already have the Volatile Shield. Um, oh, it's called. I should probably rename it. Instead of Thorn Ring, we'll see if Volatile. I was kind of worried Volatile might be too long of a word. I guess we'll find out. Uh, bursts outward on taking damage. And then I want this to be magenta instead of orange, using orange for something else. Magenta is just green and blue, or red and blue, I mean, no green. Okay. And then I'm also going to go on the player and make like their actual shield, or I guess it's a prefab. I'm going to make that magenta too, just so it matches. Get out of here, green. Alright, so we can also do a quick test here of the preferred shop item thing by getting that thing we want to test to be the thing that spawns in. So I would look at shop spawn item manager here. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 7, or it starts at 0, so 6. So I would go into my shop prefab, and I'd say on its enter shop box where the shop logic actually lives, the preferred item index. I had it on 4 because that's the triple jump, and I just want triple jump, but it's 6, right? I should just throw this in really quick. Yeah, so 6. Okay. So in the future, I might actually want to use this for gameplay purposes, where I could have a different kind of shot prefab, and you could use this logic to ensure like, hey, by difficulty level, say 200, you get offered triple jump at least once. If you set the preferred item index to triple jump, that'll work out. But for now, we're trying to test number 6, buyable enemy kill on damage. What we expect to see is if we take damage, like a shield will burst out of us. Double check the new text and stuff. Grab some money on the way so that if it is in the, oh well, it will be in the first shop because it's a preferred item, hopefully. Yep, there it is. So it's always going to be the first item in the shop. It is too long though. I want to see if I can maybe make that slightly bigger. I might need slightly smaller, font size. Let's take a look at that UI really quick. Because I don't want to be like constantly opening up a thesaurus trying to find shorter and shorter names just to satisfy this arbitrary requirement. So under shop group, turn on its alpha to 1. And we're going to change the title here to Volatile Shield. Oof. Even going down to 32 isn't enough. Can we look at this in scene view so we can see how much space there is? Okay, it has pretty much, so you can see like the bounding box, it has pretty much all the space it could possibly hope to have. 28. That's so unstable is a longer word, right? Yeah. Does burning even fit? That does. Just barely. So maybe I just do need to. I don't know. I guess I probably want. I already have logic in the shop. Let's open up the shop UI because I already have logic here where it says, hey, if your description text is longer than this, like so basically it's two different sizes of fonts it could potentially choose depending on how long the name is. I'm just gonna do something like that. Volatile VLATILE space SHIELD. So that'd be 15. I think that should be good enough. Oh wait, name text. See, it's saying if your name, oh, this should be the other way. If your name is greater than 15 characters, use 28 size font, else use 36 size font. So it'll still be bigger in items where it's like it can fit, but it'll shrink down if it probably won't fit. And this will give me a bit more wiggle room to use longer names without them being what's the word? Being cut off. Let's just double check that that will fit. Yeah, it fits on 30 even. Oh wait, I spelled volatile wrong. That's why. Yeah, it needs to go down to 28 to fit. Okay, so let's test that. Put it back to 36 so it's like it doesn't show up as delta. Let's just reset it. And then we play the game, it should be overrode in runtime by our changes to the shop UI script. Which reminds me, I'm going to open up GitHub. I think I have on-stage changes. I should commit really fast. Just in case I do something dumb. I don't want a bunch of extra delta. I'm always moments away from doing something dumb and breaking the game. And I clicked the wrong repo. Lazy. I forgot to commit after last time. This is very unfortunate. I'm not like practicing what I preach, and I'm lazily using version control. Shop improvements, basic upgrades, upgrade sprites. Alright, at least the delta's clean now. We can't rewrite the past, but we can fix it for moving forward. I don't need to watch this, I can go. Let's whoops. Let's go ahead and rehide the shop UI. Oh, whoops, that's setting game. Yeah, no. And restart the game. All right, we got our 5 coins. It should always be in the shop because it's a preferred item. There it is. It still doesn't fit. What the heck? Oh, you know what? I counted up the characters and then did a greater than where it needs to be greater or equal, or it needs to be one smaller. That's just it's fine. Because I count it had 15 characters, so 15 is not greater than 15. They didn't go to the smaller text, hence it's still being cut off. Let's just restart real quick. Shouldn't be too hard to double check that, considering it will spawn in the first shop. Yeah, I got 5. I'm good. Cool. Feel like that should be faster, but I'm gonna do that while I'm thinking about it. But I want it the grow to be faster than the shrink because that's advantageous to the player. Also, I can probably increase the total duration, and I also increase the max size. I just want it to feel useful, you know. I can set if it turns out to be too good, I can set the price appropriately. Oh, nice. Jiko Hitomi, thanks for the follow. But yeah, I just need it to actually be worth something. It can be expensive, it has to be. It's kind of just like a waste of my time to make something that's not impactful. Um, Even if it's like offered for a low price. I gotta somehow find the sweet spot of like still interesting, not watered down effects I can offer for a low price in the early game. Alright. Probably needs a sound. I gotta do a sound pass at some point. Ooh, triple jump. Alright, let's just get hit one more time. I'm gonna, let's see. We are at 100. See, I'm just gonna jump up really fast with triple jump. We'll get to the top here. And there will be tons of enemies running around, and we can get like a more realistic idea of whether these first shield parameters are impactful enough. See, like there, it was not. I feel like I also need tech to reduce. In that, I saw some instances where they were dying, but the player was still getting hit. Oh, it's a black screen, really? That's super. When is it only a black screen when I open up the player? Or like can you see Visual Studio and stuff? Hmm. Let me open my stream on a different computer and see if I can see it. Huh. Yeah, I'm not sure. I see on my laptop here, I opened up Twitch and I'm able to see it on my laptop. I don't know if maybe it's not hitting the issue because it's like my local network or something. Yeah, it says 0 drop frames and stuff. Yeah, sorry, I'm not sure. Maybe try refreshing. That'd be the only thing I guess. Cause yeah, I figure if I couldn't see it on a different computer, it'd probably be something in my setup. But since I can, I wonder if it might be something in your Twitch player, just in like your specific browser instance. All right. But what was? Oh yeah, we want these shields to. I want basically. Oh really? That's such a bummer. Hmm. Let me see. Yeah. I don't know. I can maybe like turn it off and turn it back on again here. I will stop the stream for like 5 seconds and then restart it. Maybe that'll help. Other than that, I'm like out of ideas. All right, be back in like 30 seconds here. Oh, Tyson in the chat. Tyson, can you see? Can you see the game? Can you see you see a black screen as well? Oh, yeah, yeah. But you see Unity. Do you see code now? Yeah, okay. I don't know. Yeah, it's the guy in Chico Atomi in chat there said he was seeing a black screen, so I was gonna try like turning it off and turning it back on again. Um, but if you're not having issues, I feel like it's probably on his end. But I don't know what to tell him to do. Sorry, man. Thanks for tuning in anyway. Hopefully, figure it out. I'm making a platformer. Just keep climbing upwards, keep upgrading. Hopefully, some roguelike elements. Hopefully, your Twitch works out so you can see it. Anyway, what was I in the middle of doing? Oh, right. I want the shield. Killing the enemies works, but like it's not good enough. We need to actually like make it so when the shield is up, you can't get hit. Because I'm seeing cases where they're slashing me out as I die, which like is not my intention. Like if they're staying alive for a few. Actually, I wonder. Maybe I can fix this on the enemies. Not jumping rat. On this knockback trigger, can we do disable on damage? What would this be? I'll just look under Q. I basically just want to disable this collider on damage, which seems like I would already have something for that, but I guess I don't. Yeah, I guess it's destroying itself, so I figured I wouldn't need it. But since it has like a slight destroy delay, so it can like play a little shrink animation and spawn particles and stuff. It's not. Oh, I already have only fire once. Am I not using that? I am using that. Oh, but this isn't. This is the rat doing the damage to me. I need the shield doing damage to the rat. So that is on prefabs. Not these prefabs. Destroy other on trigger, enter. I'll just add a bool here. Disable other colliders. It's not default behavior, but you might want it sometimes, like this time. So do collision, get components, collider 2D. Because there might be more than one collider if you're doing a fancy-ish thing. So let's disable them. Oh wait, I only have to do this if and disable other colliders. All right, so this toggle is basic, kind of like super armor. I can give the shield super armor, where I'm like, if you get hit by me, you're out of here. You can't hit me back. Is that super armors? I guess it's mostly used in windups. It's not really a perfect analogy. But we need to go to our player kill enemy burst. It's a very verbose name. I might rename it to something with a shield name. And we click that. Okay. Actually, you know, I feel like it still was low impact, so let's pump it up even more. That means we'll leave the grow duration, but reduce the shrink increase the shrink duration so it lasts longer, and we'll go to a larger size. And even, I'm going to take some time off the grow duration to make it like impactful sooner, make it snappier. So that's 0.4 seconds, so it's this much. Let's see what that looks like. Restart the game. Oh yeah, Tyson, I don't think you were here, but I did add, it was your suggestion, I believe, to have like a preferred shop item, and that is added in now, so that I don't have to like cross my fingers and hope for luck to find the item I want. I mean, it breaks uniqueness, but I don't really care because I figure the majority of the time it's a debug feature, and if I want to integrate it into like a gameplay feature, I will. Is this a different car logo? I wanted to ask you. But either way, let's test it. I feel like it might be a different car logo. But maybe it's hopeless to not use an existing logo if I'm just trying to make stuff out of paint.net shapes. Wait, did I get it? I think so. Let's find out. Okay, I definitely like how that's snappier, but I need to go to a high enemy density area to see if that's actually it. Well, if it's okay. It seems like it gave the super armor. Maybe I just got double hit there, so I guess not. I guess I'm trying. I guess it was at the very last second. You know, I think I'll do a polish pass at some point perhaps, and it's at a solid enough state to move on. All right, because that's an old upgrade I was just tweaking. Let's move on to the new ones. All right, I'm gonna call this X. Done. Reactive Shield. 1 shield charge on dam. All right. So we go to our resources, we go to the shop, we duplicate this, call it, just because it has the same sprite, I don't think it's actually going to have a similar script. Is it? Maybe, I don't know. This is shield charge on damage. We open this up, we switch it from magenta to red. And this is a reactive shield. Okay, so we have the front end for it. Now it's at the back end. Which I'm trying to think if I want a common shield system or I want to allow you to just stack independent shields. I feel like stacking independent shields might come off a little jankier, but it might be janky in like a good charming way, kind of like when you're plastered with items in Binding of Isaac. Like I am just utterly, tank. I'm covered in shields. But it might be better since I have like a few things that can potentially give you shield charges here. It might be better to have like common shield charge logic with a more informative UI than just like a stack of bubbles. I don't know. I think I should, for now, for today, and just like making stuff, make them independent. And maybe consider a common shield system for the future. Or I could maybe make them independent but still share the shield charge logic. I think that's the way. So let's go to prefab, let's go to scripts. And under scripts, is there like upgrades or it's player modifier? Okay. Create C# script SHIE shield charge. Or shield charges, I guess. Shield charge is fine. Alright, open up. Shield charge. What does this need to do? Let's look at our kind of similar. This one. When it's awake, it loads its shield prefab basically. And makes it and hides it. And when you buy it, it attaches it to the player. Yeah, I don't, can I have double base class? Can I do shield charge here? No, I don't think so. That's okay. I could maybe do encapsulation instead, but let's, I'm wondering if I care about copy pasting this code. I don't think I do. Because it's not like I'm copy and pasting it 7 times. I'm putting it in the shield charge to share it from there. It's slightly different from the bursty shield because it's not like a shield charge in the same way these other things are. Okay, so this is a modifier base. And we have a private game object m shield object, which is this, that attaches to the player and stuff. And I guess the question, I guess I want like an add charge, and then I want the common like consume charge code. Do I even need like numerical charges? Let's start with it just being binary. Private bool m shield ready. False. Or protected probably. And this actually doesn't need to be a modifier. Oh yeah, it does. Okay. And then I guess maybe this should be private. And then I have a protected setter that can like do some extra work. So yeah, I want my shield objects collider 2D to and sprite renderer as well. What's your problem with this? Is it not? Oh, does the dot question mark do it for me? No. Is this not allowed anymore? Doesn't this syntax exist? Am I crazy? I feel like the compiler is gaslighting me. See? Maybe you can't do a setter with it. I guess. Unless it was this? Oh, it was. I'm dumb. Oh, no, whatever. Whatever. I'm just going to assume it's present. I don't even have to assume. I'll just declare it as a dependency. Sprite renderer. Cool. Is that not syntax though? Eh? Alright. There, now I can assume. And I should just get it on awake. I think they optimized this, but like whatever. Was it? It's taking me 30 seconds. It seemed like it should be better. So on awake, we'll grab that. I guess I should read. It's not. These names are misleading. These are the shield collider and sprite renderers. I guess. Is it the same thing? I guess they will be different objects. Yeah. So we get our collider, we get our sprite renderer. What's the problem? Oh, right, it's the shield collider and the shield sprite renderer. And then we have him here. So we set the properties, either hide itself and stop, like deactivate itself. When the ready flag flips, and then also the internal bool, I guess. It's not used for anything right now, but it seems potentially useful in the future. Anyway, so we got our shield charge. We now need the next level of class in the derivation change, which is shield charge on damage. God, sorry, 715. Gotta go fast. So shield charge on damage is a shield charge that then overrides modifier bases on damage, which I don't remember the signature for, so I'm gonna find it and steal it from the other thing I was looking at. So on damage, we would what is it? Set shield ready. True. And then the shield charge base here should be listening for on trigger enter 2D. If I'm shield ready. I guess I should just assert the shield is ready, because if it's not ready, the collider should have been turned off. So I should also do that on awake. Am shield ready, or set shield ready, am shield ready. So this will like set the collider and sprite properties in alongside whatever. Actually, I don't need to do that. I mean, yeah, I should just do this, I think, for now. I will toggle it in the future as I advance to more upgrades, maybe. So assert, which we don't have because it's not included by default. Assert. Shield ready. Oh, I guess it is true. So assert your shield is ready, and then your shield is not ready anymore. It probably killed whoever hit it with a different script. Now let's go make a new prefab based on the other one. Prefabs, player, duplicate this. Just call it shield charge on damage, I guess. And sure, this is all fine. But we need that new script we just made. Or no, we don't. We add that script to this, I think. Or no, yeah, it has to be assigned in that whole map thing. But in here, I just need to rename this prefab. So I renamed the prefab, and now let's set up the link to the class. Make it spawn in the shop. It's called buyable something. I should rename this buyable. Buyable shield charge on damage. Number 7. And then it needs a there's like a modifier list that I would add it to. It's called modifier. Oh, I should rename it. It's not called modifier. This name is wrong. Buyable shield charge on damage. Alright. Modifier shield charge on damage, sure, blah, blah, blah. Then in modifier list, we set this association. I am tired of setting these. I'm going to let them be default set. Alright. And then as oh wait, I need to set it here to the new type, shield charge. And then last step, let's set it to the preferred item in the shop so we don't have to go around looking for it. Assets, resources, prefabs, platform, special, shop. What was I doing? Oh, right, setting the preferred item, sorry. My headset got dislodged. All right, preferred item is now 7. I think I added it everywhere I need to. It's possible there are typos in some of the paths I had to type. I guess we'll see. All right, we got our 5 coins. Got our item, Reactive Shield. Feel like that did not work. Let's see. I'm wondering if it potentially is immediately colliding with the fucking enemy and despawning itself. No, that's not it. It should be somewhere. F? Oh, I forgot to set the scale. I forgot I was using a scale of like 0 to hide it. You know what I also want to change here to make this slightly more resilient. I'm gonna look and see how is this kill bubble working. I want to add an additional. I'm still not feeling that confident that the shield will not immediately despawn when the second it spawns and hits the dying rat that triggered the shield. So one way to sort of be resilient against that is in the shield prefab here. How is it destroying other? This destroy other on trigger enter. We can also add if I can say var destroyer wait, I guess with disable I guess its collider won't necessarily be disabled. Alright, so so we can just check destroyer being destroyed. Basically, does this fix my problem? No. Let's undo it then. Okay. I actually want it in here where I can say collision.get component QI destroyer dot question mark dot being destroyed. Or maybe this needs a branch. Destroyer is this. Bool. Turn. Or I guess shield ready equals destroyer. And I guess I just want to say if destroyer and destroyer being destroyed. But I want the opposite of this to disable the shield. So that'd be if not destroyer or destroyer is not being destroyed. Then you disable the shield. So if there is no destruction interface, because then we can't call the destruction interface to ask if it's actively being destroyed. Oh wait, what am I doing? Shield ready equals false. I need to call set shield ready false. That was the whole point of that function. Okay, set shield ready false. So there's some extra protection against the shield incorrectly being consumed. But we also want to set the scale to 1. We might make it grow in the future, but I don't want to get hung on that right now. I probably just want to use an animator to be able to share it better. That's not. What's your problem here? You say semi or close curly bracket extended expected on 15. I didn't save the file. How about now? All right. So we fixed the scale issue, so we should be able to buy that damage shield. And when we get the damage shield, take some damage and test it. All right, chicken. There's my damage shield. But it's so small, I don't think it even could intersect with a chicken. It needs to be bigger. Wait. I think I actually can't have that check. That check is breaking. It like basically introduces a race condition. And I'll explain why as soon as I remember what script it is. First of all, the shield needs to be like way bigger. I guess that should be a property. Private float and shield size, and we'll set it to 4. Okay. What else I have to fix? All right, this. It will be being destroyed, or it might be, depending on the sort of order of execution of the callback functions, which I don't want to take a dependency on. So I guess I leave it as this unless I see it to actually be a problem, and then I'll have to like probably think about what the problem is and work through it. Let's find out. No. All right. Goal: grab 5 coins, make it to the first shop, buy the shield, test the shield. Okay, we got the shield. Let's find some chickens or some rats. That guy is not gonna hit me. Where are the baddies? There we go. Bop. Okay, it did not go away. Why is that? Let's debug and find out. This is the opposite of what I was worried about. I was worried that it would go away immediately and it wouldn't go away. Not that it's not going away. This is also probably slightly too big. I'm invincible. Alright. It's not registering as a trigger. Oh, I see. It is a trigger. It's not the shield charge object. It's the spawned prefab. Can I subscribe to that? Shield collider on trigger, enter. Add listener to It's just, I don't think there is a way I can listen to it. Do I really need to report to my parent though? That sucks. Should I just put the logic on the shield itself? Is that easier? I think having the flexibility of having it on a separate object is preferable. So I don't know, is it really the end of the world that I have to like inform my parent? It's fine. I got a new not destroy callbacks, scripts, player modifier, add script, shield notifier. On awake, we will I think I need to switch this up slightly because right now the shield. Oh no, we're good. It is be parented to this. Okay, so since it's parented to this, our shield notifier here can just say, hey, I'm looking for my shield charge and parent shield private on awake get component and parent. And then on private void, blah blah blah, on trigger enter 2D. I have to get the autofill because I don't know what the type of the. There we go. So we just do m parent shield. We'll add a public report shield used if, oh, here I guess is where I assert is true. M shield ready. And I also then just grab, do I still have the code? Yeah, set shield ready. False, same shit. And no move. Well, I guess public should be top. Except for the data. Okay. Okay. Get rid of this. And also, it turned out 4 was kind of a lot. Switch it down to 3, but it probably won't be 3 on the prefab. Oh yeah, and parent shield dot report something. Okay, we go to our prefab, and we add that new shield notifier component. Prefabs, player, both of these is multi-select, shield notifier, and then we go to our, this one, oops. Oh, it's so annoying. Shield charge. Oh, okay, I guess it wasn't a property. All right, let's try it one more time. So before the behavior we were seeing is that the shield spawned correctly, but did not despawn properly when it was used up. And also it was slightly too big. So what we hope to see this time is a slight reduction in the size. And that when we get hit, it actually will get used up. Jump into this chicken. Oh no, we crashed. Why is this not correct? Oh, it is on the player. That's not my intention. I thought I checked that, but I guess it's probably parent parent or something like that. Yeah, I'm setting my parent to parent. I want to. Is there a reason why? I can't remember if there's a good reason why it couldn't be on the modifier. It seems like it can be, and that was my intention there. All right, 2 coins. There's the last 2 I need. Jump up in here, get the shield, and get hit with the shield. Yeah, chickens. What? Now I don't understand. Yeah, that definitely should be. Oh, I guess. I see, I see. Since it's being attached here after it's spawned, when it's awake, it's already too late. And start is even too late. I think I just forget this awake. I already have the object. I'll just report to the object. Set owning shield charge. Shield charge. And parent shield is SC. There. That should work if I actually call it. Shield object, get component, shield, notifier, dot report. This is not correct. Dot, wasn't report, was it? Set owning shield charge, this. Oh, I just got an idea for a new item. Meal card. I was just like going through my list here. I was thinking, okay, shiny shield next on buying shop item. I need a general buy a shop item callback. So here's another heal when buy shop item. Okay. Hop back to the game. We're testing our first additional upgrade of the day. I feel like, I guess I've only been going for 70 minutes, but I do feel like, I'm not sure, I'm gonna have to watch back the stream, because I'm not sure exactly where the time went. I don't think I've been, oh, I guess in the beginning I had some tweaks for the other upgrade. Alright. Oh, it does immediately go away. That is very unfortunate. I just need a delay, I think. Active. Just a half a second should be fine. Yeah, and then set shield. I guess it's just the damage one specifically that wants it. Just simple actually, can I do a lambda? Let's just do that. Or like I say, invoke delegate. Can I do that? Thought you could pass a delegate to invoke. Could have sworn I've done this before. I think I just don't know the syntax I need to know. I guess I just do delegate. This is more trouble than it's worth. I'm wasting time. Maybe this is where my time is going. Like, just trying to look for cleverer solutions to save like 30 seconds of typing. There, not even 30 seconds, probably 20 seconds. Or activate shield after activate delay. And I guess is there anything I'm thinking if I might wanna make it so it can't be multiply invoked. I guess I can. What's the harm? Just have to do invoking is true here. And we make it so we won't do it if we are invoking. And then we reset the invoke in the actual callback. And then in our base class, let's also check that we're not already good to go. Protected. I guess I should make a getter since I like actually want that to be private. Because I don't want external people just setting that because I always wanted to go through set shield ready here in this script. There. Okay, so if you haven't already sent the signal to activate the shield and the shield is not currently activated, then set up the delayed signal and flip that switch so you don't double do it. All right, let's recompile. I wonder if I could just like disable hot recompile. I don't think it's worked for me like ever once in my life. So I might as well just say, hey, don't even try. You're just slowing me down when I switch tabs, basically. I fell. I really need that ledge grab. I want to make it really slow so it's like some kind of penalty. But hitting that corner feels so bad. It needs a ledge grab. Alright, chickens, where you at? That did not give me my shield at all. Oh, I did it backwards. This needs to be if not invoking. This is saying don't begin invoking unless you already are invoking, so that it'll never start. Let's grab our thing, head back out, go hug a chicken. The delay definitely looks weird, but I don't think I care. I think I'll probably do a pass at a future time to make the shields all like use a shader. So this size seems weird. Why is it? Is the player? Oh, maybe. I think it's if the player happened to be squished when the parentage was applied. So we can fix that by just moving this to here. Just make sure you have no relative scale, so set the scale to 1, then apply the parentage, then do your appropriate scaling. Okay. Alright, we got our 5 coins. Let's hop in the shop. Find a enemy to hug. There's a chicken. Wop. Wop. Killed the chicken. Cool. Great stuff. Alright. I could jump around more and have fun times, but like let's move. I gotta add content. Alright. Reactive shield done. I'm gonna am I gonna skip Ultra Shield for now? No, I'm gonna do that next. Alright, Ultra Shield. This one would probably be more expensive. For now, for testing, everything is gonna be 5 coins, but so the idea of the Ultra Shield is it's on by default, so like it's always you get one and then it's just on some sort of recharging cooldown. So charge through this procedure here. So let's go ahead, duplicate, or not that one, the other one. That's kind of like the special exploding shield. Let's duplicate the more similar. We're going to call it, it's buyable shield charge on damage. We'll rename it to buyable ultra shield. It's going to be blue. Update the text. Gain a recharging shield. And I want it to be blue. And then we make a little script for it, tiny script similar to the other one, because, I guess God damn it. I wish I could lock the scene view, this hierarchy in Unity. I just dragged the scenes view into my scripts folder. Because, like, I was just, like, randomly scrolling here. It's so annoying. So annoying. Alright. Now that I fixed that. Ugh. What was I even doing? I feel like it broke my focus. Ultra Shield. Right, so we need a new script for our Ultra Shield. What? Where is the modifiers? Oh my god, it's all moved around. God damn it, Unity. So annoying. This isn't even the first time I've done this. I should be able to click around in your UI without like rearranging my entire freaking project. Alright. Okay, so we have our shield notifier, blah, 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 shield charge on damage, blah, 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 blah. You just duplicate modifier shield charge on damage, call it modifier ultra shield. Here's my problem now. I want to be able to change this prefab. I guess I probably just need a protected string get protected virtual. I should even say abstract get prefab path. Just let people override that. And that also will make this shorter so that it can fit on one line. It's a small bonus. You gotta take them. Oh, it's abstract. I don't need to define it. What's the problem? Oh, I have to mark the class as abstract. Okay. Then we can go back to our other shield thing. And we need to override. I bet it should be an error, yeah? Yeah. Or protected string, it was something like get prefab path. Right? Good? Cool. Go back to shield charge. Crap, I want to control Z just to get my path back. There it is. See? And then we can control. I'll fix it in a second. Move that way up to the top. Okay. And now we can call it redo this, bump back. Cool, and no definition. and abstract class again. Okay. Now our Ultra Shield, we grab this so we can define a different prefab. And instead of activate delay, it's recharge cooldown. We'll say 10 seconds. That's probably too low, but like, I don't want to actually wait around for 30 seconds while I'm testing. Okay, so we don't need an on damage clause. We need just a timer, so that's a update. And our update, we just have a private float recharge timer is 0 if recharge timer is greater than 0. We will decrement it. And then if it becomes less than or equal to 0, we will do something. Set shield ready, true. And then we also need some on trigger enter stuff. Doing report shield used. I think I need a callback for that in case our derived care about it. So protected abstract void on report shield used. Okay. So on our ultra shield, we can now override that. Actually, this shouldn't be abstract. This should be virtual, because you don't have to override this. You don't have to care about this. What's the problem? All right. So our ultra shield, we would listen for that. Don't need this. Private, or it's protected on report. Override void on report shield used. We say our recharge timer equal to our recharge cooldown. Cool. And then on awake, or I guess, is the shield charge doing on by? Yes. I guess I just need to add a bool here. Let's say private bool initially enabled. That'll set to true. Or I'll set to false in the default case, but true for our other boy here. And on by, we will set shield ready equal to initially enabled. Cool stuff. And we need new prefab. Okay, so resources prefabs player. We duplicate this one. We name it ultra. Pissing me off, Unity. Pissing me off today. I'll go to Godot. I'll do it next game just for funsies. I did look at Godot one time. It confused me. But I feel like once it clicks into place, it wouldn't be that different. The major difference I would say between Godot and Unity is that Godot is like a more, I guess, comprehensive, holistic system where like the idea of a prefab in Unity, something you spawn, and the prefab can have like child objects under it. In Godot, everything is a prefab. So like your level would be a prefab that has prefab children. So like everything is this centralized thing. Yeah, no, I forget what I got stuck on, but I also had Unity stuff I wanted to do, so I didn't try it for that long. Maybe something to try for the future. Anyway, this Ultra Shield is blue. It doesn't need anything else, I don't think. We just have to add it to the shop now. Okay, so we take this array. This is a buyable Ultra Shield. It's one-time buy. Its number is 8. Then in the modifier list, we add upgrade Ultra Shield. And we add that to this array. Okay, now it should be able to be offered. We have to actually set that enum we just created on the buyable prefab. Let's do that. Prefab, shop, buyable Ultra Shield, Ultra Shield. Okay. What else? Nothing, I think. I just set it to the default thing in the shop. So it'll spawn quick, and we test it. Oh, one thing I forgot. I need to set that boolean to true that I set up. Where is that? Oh, what a bummer. There is. It's not a prefab. I'm adding the component at runtime. Where is this being used? So we'll need to change this. Change the design slightly. That's something to keep in mind too, for sure. There's actually no point in serialized fields because we're dynamically adding these components at runtime. So like it will never exist an editor to like tweak shield size. Shield size just is 3. But we probably just need to add public setters. New size. Shield size. New size. Initially enabled should be fine to set similarly because onBuy won't be called right away. I don't think this is the right way to do this actually. This is fine, set shield size. But the initially enabled thing makes sense for it makes sense for things that are prefabs, but not this like code generate stuff. I think I can just do the same vibe as I did before. Private void. This is one way to share information, and I don't want to have to make a new callback. Should be initially ready. Just return false. Make it a virtual My semicolon is in the wrong spot. Get out of there. And then we go override that in our Ultra Shield. There. And we have to actually call it in the base class. All right. So what do we expect to see happen? We expect our new shield should be in the shop. It should be the first item offered in the shop. It should call this virtual function to make itself initially available. So I should get the shield as soon as it spawns, and then it should use the new callback to turn itself off when I take damage, and then recharge after a period of time. Oh, I didn't check the title. Let me double check. Is the text right? Ultra Shield, gain a recharging shield. Yeah. I didn't get it though, so we already know it's wrong. Let's pause. Go back to the scene. Take a look at the player. Shield. Oh, I didn't change the prefab. I don't know if that does that matter. Modifier Ultra Shield. Ultra Shield. Why? Oh, okay. I also wasn't overriding it correctly. All right. So now all those things I said, but actually working this time. Just take two on this. Grab 5 coins. Maybe I should just start with 5 coins. It's kind of a waste to... I guess it's a pretty minimal bar to get over, and it is a quick sanity check that I haven't accidentally broken anything. Alright. Oh, we got the Ultra Shield by default. We just have to see if it dies and regenerates. Alright, they got my shield. I'm going to keep jumping up. $10 is so freaking long. But it did come back. I noticed last week when I like accidentally had the shield, like just having the shield on there really emphasized the squish. So that's part of why I wanted to go for a couple of different shield upgrades. It also, you know, shared code. All right, but yeah, I shouldn't be jumping around and appreciating the squish when I have so many other upgrades to add. Just keep plowing forward, plowing forward. Ultra Shield, done. Shiny Shield. All right, we will need a new callback in modifier base, and that is on anything bought. So that things can say, what's the word? Like, hey, whenever you buy an item, this thing happens. So we need a callback for that. Modifier base, though, I guess, let's see, is there a, like, global, isn't there, like, a report item bought? Okay, and this is static. And here is, I guess, where we can have the event. What is it? Public event on item bought. It might need to carry data in the future. I do not remember the syntax for delegates, so I'm going to go check on damage. There we go. Imagine if I just remember these things. Instead, I can just hit F12. Okay. Shop item spawn manager here has these things. Public static event? You good with that? Cool? Ah, awesome. I thought I was gonna run into one of those "you're being lazy for using a static class" roadblocks, but not today. Well, I shouldn't count unhatched chickens. Let's see. Public delicate void on item bought action. I guess I might as well pass along the index. And then here, we say, hey, if you have any listeners, is that not? Oh. I need to pass the index. Okay, so now we should have a callback for is any shop item bought, which, I guess I should do it before. Do I count myself? I think I should count myself for that. Or no, I shouldn't. Future buys. Man, I oscillate so quickly. Okay, so that is shop item manager, shop item spawn manager. What's up? I've just been adding upgrades. I have three different types of shields now. I know, but like every time I add another shield, like the shield tech gets a little bit better and each shield is coming a little bit quicker. I think, yeah, I only have 3 shields. I don't know where the time is going. I feel like I need to work faster. Working with a little bit too much of a relaxed pace. But I need on shop item bought, on item bought, plus equals on anything bought. Oh, come on, what the fuck? Oh. Yeah. Index. Yeah, I mean, right now they're all just like single use sort of deals. But yeah, one has a recharge time, so it could just recharge faster. The exploding shield could explode quicker or explode in a larger area. What's the other one? The damage shield could give you more shield charges, although it's binary right now. It would be a slight, not much. It's not, but anyway, on anything bought, we're adding the shining shield now for it gives you a shield charge when you buy something in the shop. So let's copy our ultra shield. Is this your upgrades instead? What do you mean? These are upgrades you can get. Yes. Is that, I don't understand your question though, I guess. Viable, shiny, shields. Oh, you're saying like have a, instead of like a common upgrade system, have like a base item and then a sort of crank up the value system. Gain a shield when you buy something. Yeah, maybe that could be like the level points, the end of level points you get. You get like a, whatever, golden MacGuffin that lets you enhance one of the upgrades you picked up. This is going to be gold. Just FFT700. And so we had the Bible Shield, Shiny Shield. Let's go to modifier list, add an enum for it. I want to see if maybe I can collapse one of these steps. Seems like, I gotta say like, oh, here it is in the shop. Here it is like, here's the type association. upgrade Shining Shield is 6. There's no type for it yet. I have to add the type for it. Scripts, player, modifier. I guess it should be similar to on damage is the closest thing. Oh my god, Unity is really pissing me off today. Coming for you to Godot. As soon as I'm done this project. Alright, modifier. I saw on game dev Twitter today there was a big hullabaloo about r/Godot gaining more like concurrent users or subscribers or something than r/Unity 3D. Anyway, modifier, this is our Shiny Shield. And so here, I think here's the payoff, right? We are finally at the payoff where I can just say on anything bought. Oh, this is a jump charge one. God damn it. I clicked on the wrong thing. Modifier Shiny Shield. Don't need a delay. So we just rename this to on anything bought. This int to an index. We don't care about this. We won't stack. Cool. And shield charge on down, double check. It is calling set shield ready true. Okay. Oh yeah, and just circling back to your notes upgrade system. I guess I can use like significantly different coefficients to try and make it work, but I do worry that like there's a large disparity between like this idea of like a power up has cool things to modify and this one doesn't. Like there's the coolness variance is massive on tweaking stats. Sometimes it is very not fun and cool. Like going from 10% shop discount to 15% shop discount as an example. Maybe it just needs to be more significant. Maybe make them harder to get. But then you go to 50, like 25 to 50, something way bigger. That even if it's a dumb passive number, it's big enough to feel good. I don't know. So let's duplicate our Ultra Shield, and this is our Shiny Shield. That will be gold. What is VS? Oh, Vampire Survivors. Okay. So yeah, this is... Get rid of this activate delay. But this was the dream, basically. That, okay, we did all that shield work, and then we have, like, some pretty unique functionality, right? Like, it's like, interconnecting with lots of different things. It needs to know the shop. It like, shield preventing damage somehow. But because of base classes and stuff like that, we just need to write 15 lines of code to do that. And it's as simple as shit. Is shield ready? Set shield ready true when anything is bought. And tell your base class where to find the shield you want to spawn. Like golden. Beautiful. I mean, this is a thing I do where I'm like, oh, look how simple this is, and then I go in and it actually doesn't work. Let's make sure it works. All right. Need to finish adding it to modifier list. Modifier Shiny Shield. Did I not save? Oh, I need to. Shiny Shield. So like you're saying it would be something as like kind of dumb as like from 10 seconds to 9.5 seconds and people are like eating that shit up. Just because I guess is it the frequency of upgrades like that I'm like I get to do that so often that it feels good? Is it a very often thing to do? It's a build thing. Oh yeah, I guess yeah, you can maybe find things that kind of work well together and synergies and stuff. Okay, so we have our shiny shield. Is it in the modifier list? Not yet, because I didn't save. Shiny shield. Upgrade shiny shield. Oh, I said shining. Hmm. I'm doing shiny. I named more things shiny than shining. Do you feel like that is just emergent from enough variety, or do you think it is like deliberately designed to have things that really work well together? You know what I mean? Is it deliberate or emergent, do you think? Okay, but it's in our modifier list now. Um, what else? Where else do I have to put it? The shop. That's the last place I think. Viable shiny shield. 9. Special shop 0. I want to set the shop to always spawn my shiny shield so I'm not running around looking for it. So we set this 8 to a 9. Okay. What else? I don't think anything else. I think that's all the things. Viable shiny? Oh, let's find out. It'll probably just crash if I forgot a place. Do you have like a guesstimate? Are we talking like 50 powers? Are we talking 100 powers or like 500 powers? What's the scope here? This should be yellow. That's my only problem. I probably made the yellow shield blue and the blue shield yellow. Let's double check. No, it's still blue. This is yellow. Yeah, what the heck? Modifier shiny shield. I set the prefab path. I should have looked closer. Base items is the number I was asking about. So I imagine you can do like 50 upgrade ranks on all of them. You just have to spread out the numbers enough. And if you have like, if it's kind of built in that it's gonna be like silly and cool, then like you can have like a zillion. It can go way beyond 50 probably even. Because like all it needs to do is like not crash the game. It doesn't matter if it makes it ultra imbalanced. In fact, that's like kind of the point. Oh, I remember what I didn't do. I didn't set the type on the shop item. So we go prefab shop. this buyable boy here. We changed the enum from Ultra Shield to Shiny Shield. Oh, does Vampire Survivor actually have multiple properties per item? It's 3 on every single item? Oh, but only 10 base items? What is that, like attack speed, movement speed, health, and stuff like that? Alright, I have 5 coins. I should be able to buy something else. And see if it gives me a shield. It does. I have my shop shields. Alright, plow forward, plow forward. There's no time to stop and appreciate the FFD70 golds. Did I at least get 5 yet? Oh my god, I'm only at 4. Alright, Serene Shields. We need a new callback, and that is on leave rest area, I guess. So I want to go to my world manager, I think, that has a report function for this, like exit safe bubble. Yeah. So on the safe bubble, we probably want to be able to set a type. So we have a public enum safe bubble type. Safe bubble rest area is 0. Safe bubble shop is 1. And then we have a public safe bubble type and safe bubble type. And then we go to our prefabs that have those safe bubbles and set the what is magic find? Does that just mean like luck in Dark Souls, like chance of loot to drop? But yeah, we need to go to these things, these prefabs, these time with safe bubbles, and set their safe bubble values. So yeah, rest area is fine, but this one needs to be set to a shop. It's a different child, yeah. Safe bubble shop, cool, that's set. But now over in our world manager, we can say I kind of want this to be static. I don't want to deal with passing around the world. Public. Let's take a look at, what was that thing we just added? We just added on anything bought from the shop. Let's head back to the shop. Let's take a look at what we did there. Bought. I did it in the manager because it's static. Bam. Where is that? Delegate or event. I never want selection Visual Studio. Never. Take it out of the options. KKK. World manager. On, because then I can have on exits. Exit rest area action. So we do on exit rest area dot invoke And then we can have a new component that listens to this and I guess these stat upgrades you're talking about for Vampire Survivor, it happens what like when you kill, it's like an experience thing when you kill n enemies. Or maybe when you like beat a boss or something. When are you getting loot versus when are you getting upgrades? Or I guess items versus upgrades is the distinction. Yeah, this is just saying if the safe bubble we just exited, which we already have a callback for, was a rest area, then send out the exited rest area callback. Then in modifier base, we can subscribe to it. I'm gonna move this down. On exit rest area, does nothing by default, but we add it, and then we can have a new component that does stuff with it. So we go to scripts. Oh, it's the meta progression progress thing. I got you. It's like the outside of like enter the gungeon and stuff like that. What am I doing? Oh yeah, exit rest area. Serene Shield. Serene Shield. Damn, like it's clear I'm not gonna make it, but look at all these color shifting icons I made that I'm never gonna get to. Well, I mean I am gonna get to use, but I thought I was gonna get to use today. We got our shield base. This is the only one we've seen so far. I had a coin for stuff related to money. I had a card for stuff related to the shop, and a seed to spawn plants in the rest area. That would be like the theming for items being in the rest area, and they would also have the benefit of like the rest area looking like more cool and overgrown as you get more of these upgrades. But yeah, I mean, I did do almost all of the shields today. I might be able to do all the shields today, which is like a fair amount of things, but like, damn, I wish I did more. I need to. I feel like there's like a casual pace, there's a standard pace, and there's like a gas, gas, gas pace, and I need to be gas, gas, gas a bit more often. Anyway, we got our shiny shield. This is the one we're gonna duplicate to make Serene Shield. I think things with the duration, it's like I don't want it to just disappear, so I'm gonna have it have a period where it maintains its size, then it starts shrinking into nothing. It's only meant to eat one charge, but like I don't want you to be able to like constantly like hop down and refresh it. I want it to like basically apply a timer when you leave, so you can't like go back and get another permanent shield charge. You just get a thing as you exit that like decays over time. Yeah, let's do that. Modifier. So let's take a look at our modifier shiny shield. Duplicate it. Rename it to modifier serene shield. SCRENE SHIELD. Oh yeah, it's interesting, probably like a very late game concern though of like what I want to do for like any meta progression. But it's probably a good idea to have at least a small amount of it. You can just give people like starting gold maybe. That's an simple one, or maybe like a shortcut, like the pipes in Mario. Um, okay, so we set the shield ready, but then we're gonna need like two timers. First, we need private const k shield full size duration. Full size is 3. Feels full fight. Let's say 5 seconds, and then the shrink duration is also 5 seconds. This is where there's 5% rearm player moves. Oh. So if I just did a run and I bought a bunch of shields, and I'm like, dang, being like a shield tank platter pile of overlapping shields, I personally enjoyed that. I can then go spend my between bucks to say like I like shields. I'm gonna make shields stronger. I'm gonna make shields more likely to appear in the shop. Yes. I see what you mean. I mean that's pretty late game, but between runs, um, slight modifiers on items are a up. Great way for players to be able to express preference if they like shields, for example. They could make shields more effective or more likely to appear. And since I'm already like trying to like fall into sort of like buckets, I think the buckets I have work really well with that. You know what I mean? You could say like uh all shields get a boost. They're all I'm gonna do like burning for near the death box. All burning items get a boost. All serene items get a boost potentially if you just want to like deck out your rest area somehow. So yeah, 2 levels of buckets there to potentially allow customization. Um, but we need to at least get Serene Shield done today, or I'm gonna be disappointed in myself. So let's plow forward. So on exit rest area, we set our shield ready to true. We're gonna also set our shields. I have the shield right as a protected object. Protected. Shield object transform local scale is k shield full size times 1. Oh yeah, unlocks as well. But also unlocks unlocks are sort of like you have to be like pretty confident in what you got to do unlocks, I feel like. You know what I mean? Cuz like by doing unlocks, I'm making the assumption that like the base items I put in the game are good enough that you will feel intrigued to play again and get access to more items. You know what I mean? There's a chance that in taking the items out, they like, and you only get like single-use players. The single-use players just get a shittier version of the game with a restricted item pool, right? I don't know, something to think about. So we start the timer. Yeah, I guess there is some degree of seeing that increases the odds of them choosing to play again. They might say like, I don't really feel like I get much stuff, but then like I open up the tree or whatever at the end, And I'm like, maybe a literal tree with the theming where we got going on here. Um, but open at the tree at the end and they see like all these things, let them grab a couple things. I'm like, oh, let's go see if I can find that, I don't know, magic MacGuffin, whatever it is. Private float M, shield, fade timer, is 0. Shield fade timer is K shield. Shield full size duration. I'm just gonna actually make a new thing. K shield cycle duration is this plus this. Okay, so we set the timer to the full cycle duration. Cycle? And then, that's the like the draw you're looking to create, I guess. We'll see. I feel like the number one thing I gotta get beyond like it's sad, but the true number one thing is like thumbnails and GIFs and videos and screenshots. That's actually like the most important part, more important than how the game actually plays at all. Because if I don't actually convert impressions, then no one is gonna play the game to like find out it's good if I make it good. So sadly, that is the most important part. But the second most important part, I think, is like good feeling jumping around. I think if I can nail that, then there's a chance that that plus sort of like the appeal of metagame progression could drive people to put in a bunch of attempts. Yeah, I'm gonna like I gotta find some disc. I mean, I'm in like some discords, but like I wanna like sort of identify that specific concerns as like some more experienced game dev and say like, hey, do you? I guess I can just like look up tutorials on like oh, how to make a good thumbnail, but like I don't if I just search that, am I gonna really find the best or like something that really like tells me the difference? I made better YouTube thumbnails from just like a stupid internet tutorial like that, but yeah, I messaged you the other day telling about Railway Tycoon. I tried that on Saturday and it like just ate my Saturday. That's shamefully why I did not add a bunch of upgrades in between last stream and today because I was delivering fruit and sugar to Albany so they could prop up their liquor industry. um, Very fun game though. It's like it reminds me of Banished but with trains. That's basically what it is. So we say if M shield fade timer is greater than 0, we do something. And we'll also say if M shield fade timer is greater than, or I'll say less than the full size duration, because we'll count that down first. Shrinking, staying at full size. Let me click. So let's dig into this for a sec. What was unappealing to you, and what was the thing that like got you to click the button? Yeah, is it just like that there's not very much like composition and like there's not very much like color and composition, I think, from like an artistic if it looks very bland potentially. I mean like I don't wanna like be throwing critiques out when I am like base level, C tier, D tier game dev here, but I don't know, that is my, honest impression as also a gamer who would um yeah, it just looks like hexagons and lines. I think they should have maybe done more screenshot with UI. I guess hexagons and lines are a bunch of the game. So yeah, I guess we had similar sort of reactions that it needed to grab you more, it needed to be more colorful, probably have more centered elements. You know, it's kind of doing the thing I do where I just like I try and get some things on the screen, but then I just take a screenshot. You know, you should probably do better than that. You should probably like actually be like crafting the screenshot that highlights this specific element you want to show off. Is let me. I don't want to get distracted. I want to. I mean, I'm close to calling it a night, but I do want to finish this last shield. So let's keep progressing forward. The degree, yeah, but see, that's not helpful because like, how did he get the positive reviews to begin with? You know what I mean? That's what I need to know. What about it was able to convert those people, those first people, into trying it out and giving those initial like positive reviews? But were you just like shuffling the Steam recommender and it showed it to you? So yeah, this is gonna go down from like 5-ish to 0, so 1 to 0. I say I'm float scale is just a lerp. So it is 1.0f minus t times the full size plus just t, because it would be t times 0. So, oh wait, no, then I guess I don't need it. Shrink t. It would be shrink t times 0, which is 0. Then we set the scale. Scale times 1. Yeah, but do you think you're like a common case? I feel like that's an uncommon case. That's like you're like a niche game hunter. Um, you know? Are average people just shuffling their Steam queue? I'm gonna say if scale is less than 0.05, we're gonna call that done. It doesn't actually. Yeah, see, so that's, and even like click through on a tag. What do you mean? Like if you think someone will sit down and say like, I'm looking for a new grand strategy game. Let me see if I can pick one up for like, what are the 2-1? I guess I don't do that. I like, maybe the fact that I don't do it doesn't necessarily mean it's everyday people don't do it. But yeah, we're just gonna set when it gets below a certain threshold, we're just gonna kill it. And this is where the shield will turn off, where it will like stop functioning as a shield. Set shield ready false. And what else does this need to do? Anything? So this goes down like 10, and then it needs to get to be like less than 5, at which point it gets its T from here. We apply a scale that slowly shrinks it down over time. When it gets small enough, we kill it and turn it off as a functional shield. I think that's good. Let's see. Designer plays. Oh, these are like curators? Yeah, I think I followed like one curator, but I didn't get into the Steam system. With like, am I just like, am I gonna like try and blind call email these people? I bet that doesn't work. I don't know. I guess I need to know, there's like a set of steps between just like splaying your stuff out on the internet and crossing your fingers that someone contacts your business email and offers to buy a license, which, happened to me. I got incredibly lucky, but that doesn't seem like the way. There must be some steps that I can take to like get it in more in front of get in front of a Steam curator where they would actually like consider adding it. You know what I mean? It's not just Twitter. I like it. Now that I can see my impressions, I'm like, do I even bother tweeting like so that 6 people can see it? I don't know. But does it build up over time if I keep doing it? Maybe. I guess that's what I gotta figure out. I did not do all the things I need to do. I did some of them. Let's finish those things. Then we can call it a night. This is an Ultra Shield. Let's just copy this one. Yeah, what I might do is like just put the first 3 levels for free on a bunch of places and then like try and yell and get people to see that and then just like say, hey, give me $1 and there's 3 more levels. I don't know. Is that would you find that annoying if you got at the end of 3 levels um and they're like, hey, give me $1? Like it wouldn't be crass, but I would be like, huh, but what if I could go further? And then there's a link and I take you to the Windows Store. But I mean, that's just like the concept of a demo, right? Are you saying it like to separate between a demo and a full game, like it should charge more and be like a much, much bigger. Yeah, okay. So you're saying like why even bother with $1? Like if people will pay $1, they pay $5. And so like you need to, if you actually want to charge people money, you need to get to like $5 worth of value, which probably, I mean, like this is still basically a prototype of various mechanics smashed together in a game-ish way. It's not worth any dollars, but I don't know. I feel like $5 is a bigger lift than $1. I guess $1, like I don't even want to get out my credit card, man. Like yeah, if it's already linked to the store, that's like it's an easy click. But if it's not, like I would never do that. I personally don't have my credit card linked to Steam, just to make it add a slight amount more friction to like so I'm not like willy-nilly buying games. Um, I don't know. If I can get Steam is like a question because you have to make like I think it's like $100. It's like can I actually make $100 to make my money back? If not, I'm just throwing away money. Um, but the Microsoft Store, $19. And you get a license forever. $19 and I can publish any amount of paid games on there. I don't know what their cut is, but just like the startup cost. I guess. Yeah, and that's also the nice part of having a business. You get like 40% off on that, 40 to 60% off. So it like yeah, $100 go out of my pocket, but I'm gonna have to pay 40 less dollars in taxes roughly. I guess. I don't know. I really I need to like seek out like indie people that are like 2 steps up the ladder from me and say like, "Hey, if I'm gonna pay the money for a Steam license, if I'm gonna pay the money for all these like store licenses and like put in months of time to try and make a bigger game, like what steps am I missing to just like make it reach a wider amount of people?" I gotta be sure I find those steps. And that's also per game. That's the thing that really hurts about it. Steam is not $100 for a developer license forever. It's $100 per game. So each game needs to make more than $100 or you lose money. I don't know, that seems like a heavy lift. I guess the best game I did, like the game that reached the most people, probably reached around 30,000 people, 40,000 people. Um, so how, would 1% of them be willing to pay $1? I have no idea. Yeah, that's true. I can just like accept that like, hey, I'm gonna fuck it up the first time, so like let's get fucking it up out of the way. But let's finish up this Serene Shield. We set the name, go to modifier lists. Do we have the type? No. I'm getting distracted. I guess. But I think there's like a very real chance that basically zero people would buy it. You know what I mean? That's what basically I'm trying to avoid is like, okay, what steps do I have to take to make sure like this is appealing enough that at least like 20 people would want to buy it? Think about it, 20 people is so few people in the internet age. I know, like, I understand that my week-long game jams are not going to be up to that level of quality where it's, like, actually worth $5. That's why I'm just, like, trying to actually spend the time to make a more involved game. But, you know, I don't know. I'm adding more stuff. I don't know that is that the right thing to get more people to buy it? I don't know. Anyway, I keep saying let's finish this Serene Shield, but let's finish this Serene Shield for reals. It's 9, because it's like, oh my fucking god, Unity, moving my, oh my, this makes me so angry. This makes me so fucking angry. Literally, the slightest click. I moved my pixel, yeah, this is still the game dev, what's it called, game jam start screen. I feel like I would probably want like a little opening animation. It wouldn't have this city background. I don't know, but I feel like I wouldn't even want a screenshot for my thumbnail and stuff. I feel like I'd want to make like a thumbnail with like zoomed in elements and stuff. Maybe I just need to like get the what's the word? The work in progress materials for like thumbnails and title screens and stuff. You used to only try and stay on this main platform. So the camera used to be zoomed in enough that the city actually was the background. You know? But I just never removed it. I think I want like parallax backgrounds, maybe of a similar style to this hill. If I just I'm just thinking if I make like a handful of parallax, I already have the scripts to parallax for free. Um, so what if I just painted like backgrounds with this tile set? Do you think that would be good enough? Or are you saying I don't? Because like when you're looking for like open source already available art, you just like kind of got to deal with what it offers you, which is a lot of the times you don't find what you really want. Let's take a look at this Jump King World 1 you're talking about. I haven't played Jump King. I think it's like a rage game, right? Yeah. See, I don't know. Those trees just ain't on the internet for free. That's the problem. Maybe some lesser version of them are, but like, yeah, I would be shocked to find this level of quality in an asset that's free. But maybe that's a problem too. Like, do I have to be willing to spend a couple of bucks to get the good art to attract the people to buy the game? I don't know. It's hard to balance these things. Um, so anyway, we have a shield. Oh, we do have modifier Serene Shield. Yeah, we already made this. Oh, good, good. We wrote the scripts. Yeah, I guess my fear would be like if I lose my time, whatever. Who really cares, you know? If I like say I like put this out and like I get like literally like one person. It's like you or two people. It's like you and Paul. Those are the only people who look at it. Who cares if I only spent my time? But if I spent my money on like art and like store licenses and stuff, then like now I'm actually losing something. So, yeah, that's my hesitation is I would fear that I'm gonna spend money, but I like don't know the correct thing to spend money on. Um, my game dev time isn't money. No, it isn't. This is basically a hobby that is also an LLC. You know what I mean? I can't imagine. I guess, yeah, that's true. If it could be the case that yeah, a little bit more art could lead to a bunch more purchases, but like I'm not confident I can make that call that that is the case. Okay, we have our Serene Shield now in the modifier list. So all we have to do is set um uh yeah, I don't know. There pretty much is no low-hanging fruit. You know what I mean? To get if you ask one single artist for one single sprite, that's probably like 65 bucks. An animated sprite, you're probably talking 200, 300 bucks. To skin, I don't know if it would be less to skin this guy I already got that has a bunch of animations, but if I were to go like get my own version of this guy with this level of animation, I'd be looking at easily 500 bucks, probably more. Like a fully animated character with like a 10 plus animations, you're talking hundreds of dollars. Yeah, I mean, even still, like a static sprite is like at least 50 bucks. So like maybe a tile set you get like a group deal for like a couple hundred bucks. But just like for me to describe this like tile pack tile set I'm using right here and like request it of an artist, I don't think I could get that for under 100 bucks. I mean, like fair enough to artists, it takes a bunch of their time, but like to get to get really a round of anything where I'm like requesting it of a person custom order, I can't see it coming out under 500 bucks. Maybe I haven't looked into AI generated stuff. It's possible that could be a cheap solution. Um, yeah, it seems like pixel art, you know, there are only what 32 times 32 pixels in like my icons here. So like it seems like in 32 by 32 it could do pretty well. That's such a finite number of outputs. And it's like exactly the type of output that machine learning is really good at generating. Um, so yeah, maybe that'd be something to look at. Um, Anyway, our Serene Shield should be in now. I've been like slowly pushing it along, mostly talking in chat about like future plans for marketing the game and stuff. One last thing added to the shop: viable, shiny or serene Shield 10. Do I have to like load this and run this myself? I guess. I actually did that for work for an unrelated thing. I know how to at least like do the basic loading and running of Onyx models. Is this an Onyx model? Yes, it is. Or at least it can be exported to Onyx. Yeah, I'll take a look. Maybe that's a good answer. I could also maybe like reach out to the guy who made the lines. You know what I mean? And get a maybe that would be cheaper of like, hey, you already made this. Can I get a quality increase here, here, and here? And like also I want these sprites. That could maybe be something cheaper where I pay for it. But maybe AI would be something to check out too, because that's free. But I guess that's what artists are complaining about, and like, you know, kind of like fairly so, because at least in this instance, it's being discussed as like a direct replacement for artists, and at least the ones that have been around for a while, there's a chance it actually trained on their art that now um, I am using instead of paying them. Anyway, last thing here, last thing. We need to make it so the thing spawns in the shop. I mean, it might spawn in the shop, but we're going to put it on that special... We're going to set the index on that preferred shop item so it spawns in the first shop. So that is reformed platform special, shop 0. Enter shop box, switch the preferred item index from 9 to 10, and hope to find... Oh, wait, I was in the thing. Okay, good, saved. We hope to find our Serene Shield. What happened? I didn't set something. Huh. I feel my tiredness coming on that I will work through this, but I know the reason this happened is because I am like slowing down, getting stupid. And I definitely noticed that during when I was doing game jams is like there's a certain point where I feel like, oh, I'm getting stupid. And when you're getting stupid, you should just stop because you're just gonna make bugs. I forgot to add this Serene Shield. Maybe that's the problem. It's a problem. I don't know if it's the problem. That kind of sucks for them though, right? I mean, like I mean, good for me from like a practical self-interest perspective, right? Um, but it does kind of fuck. That was not the problem. Um, Shop item spawn manager. Why? Viable Serene Shield. I probably slightly misspelled the name. Viable Serene Shield. Check it in here. Prefabs shop. Viable Serene. Yeah, the shield is spelled wrong. See, this is the kind of stupid, tired mistake that means you should probably just stop. But that's okay, because I'm planning on stopping. It's pretty soon. I don't know that I feel like it's different. I feel like photography is not a direct replacement for art, where AI generated art seems like it can be absolutely a direct replacement for art. Alright, it spawned correctly. Oh no, Serene is too long a word. Really? Really? That doesn't seem right. Hold on. It should be the smaller size and it should definitely fit. It's a smaller word than volatile. Shop, title, 36. I think I just have the wrong cutoff. Like if I put it at the 28, would it fit? Are you gonna crash on me? Yeah, okay. Or am I using a fixed with font? Yeah, I guess that could be the difference, but I don't think that is the difference. I think it's just I randomly chose a number of characters because the word I was testing didn't fit, you know? But that doesn't necessarily mean that that's the correct minimum number of characters. Um, so yeah, I think I just switched this greater than 14, just greater than 13. I bet it'll work. I bet if I look right now in the character counter, Serene Shield will be 13 long. Yep, 13 long. I knew it. So yeah, it wasn't triggering this fall down to the smaller font size logic because it was too short. All right. And slightly fix the text. I want to communicate that it fades over time. Stop game. Serene Shield, gain a fading shield on leaving rest areas to more word economy. All right. So we want our Serene Shield to show up on the shop UI. Hopefully it will get bumped down to the next size and fit like we expect. And then we want to find a rest area, go into the rest area, and see our shield spawn. God damn it, game. Oh, game. Oh, this is terrible. This is the end of the night shit jumping. Where I am too tired to develop effectively. Alright, there's our rest area. We're gonna hop in. Oh, it worked because I flickered in and out of it. So here's my shield. I just want to run around to see it shrink over. Oh, that did not work. What? What? Oh, I messed with the wrong thing. Oh, how stupid. Give me this. I don't know if this is actually the problem, but I know this can be a problem for Unity. I basically modified the original instead of the duplicate. Um, there you go. Shiny shield. Serene shield. Let's just double check this code. Shield fade timer, shield cycle duration, sum. It decreases until it's less than the initial 5 seconds, then in a decreasing T. Alright, should work. Yeah, I think it might have just been related to that nonsense. Oh, wait. Yeah, that's fine, I think. There, I got my 5 coins. Ah, game. What the fuck? I didn't... why doesn't that fit? This is the what the fuck of tiredness. Okay, there's my Serene Shield. It just got killed. Let's go get another one. Unfortunate. That is not working, but I can tell I am too stupid at this. I mean, it's kind of working. I'm not gonna say it's completely not working. But like it's supposed to be shrinking, and it is not. The shield block firewall? No, you're just gonna get 8. I mean, it might be, that could be maybe an interesting upgrade if it like it could pause for a second perhaps, but it's definitely gonna keep going up eventually. Am I stupid? I mean, I am stupid, but like, why is this code wrong? I don't know. I guess I should alright. I'll give it one chance to debug before I call it a night and conclude I'm not gonna be able to fix it because that's too late and I'm too stupid at this late hour of stream. Try one little bit. Again, why is... Did I revert that somehow? Care about any of those callbacks. I want to see shop item UI. What the fuck, shop item UI? Oh, greater than or equal to 13? Alright, it's debugging, it won't let me, but that's fine. Did I what? I didn't get it at all. Huh. What? First of all, greater than or equal to 13. Second of all, did I break the shield text somehow? I don't even think I changed anything. I was just debugging. I need this. Oh, I left the shop, not the rest area. See? That was a perfectly good test run that I stopped for no reason because I'm tired and dumb. Alright, let's try and attach. This is my last try. I'm going to bed. Yeah, why would attaching during the game running work? Of course it wouldn't. Unity, you're on thin ice. I'm fucking checking out Godot this weekend. Oh my god, even this. What, like, is it really like a 40-second operation to start the game under debugger? Why? It's not even that complicated of game. How are real games doing this? Have I like set up stupid settings somehow, or is Unity just like this? Look at that, like fucking 45 seconds to fucking start my dinky little game under debugger. What's that? What the fuck could it possibly be doing in the background? Okay, these breakpoints I don't want anymore. There's a rest area. Let's hop in. Hop out. Okay, shield fade timer is 9 something. This needs to be in here. Okay, what's up? Shield fade timer 4/5. Those are the numbers I expect. We get... Oh, brr. Wait. Yeah, the fucking... The inverse T is baked in. No, I'm 0-2. 2 weeks in a row, I messed up the lerp, the simplest operation in all of game dev. The most core operation. Ugh, I'm dumb. Alright. That's good, though, that I was able to find it despite being dumb. So we should be able to go through by our Serene Shield and see it work. There's our 5 coins. I'm not sure if they might give you more when you get to later levels, but one thing that kind of has annoyed me about Downwell is I feel like there's not enough upgrade diversity. I feel like there's only 12 upgrades I regularly see, or something like that. Alright, here's my rest area. Here's my bubble. Coming around with the bubble, la la la, good bubble time. Oh no, it's shrinking away into nothing. Then let's go get another bubble. Cool, that's fine. Does it work? Yeah, it killed that chicken. I just want to check that it still works while it's fading away. So it's fading, but it still killed the chicken and I didn't get hurt. So I think we are done with the Serene Shield. Alright. Reviewing the stream. Really, this is what I want to review. Because we can add an X here on Serene Shield. But unfortunately, look at all the ambition that was unrealized for today. I think the system for adding upgrades is a little too clumsy. The fact that I have to add them in 3 places. I might look at some code generation macros offline to make this process more streamlined. Reduce the number of data structures, maybe make them more like a more complicated data structure, but only in one place that defines all the relevant data. I don't know. I gotta reduce the friction here because I wanted to add all these things today, and I only added 5. You know, five different upgrades is cool. It's definitely a big addition to the game considering it only had 4 upgrades before, so more than doubled the upgrade count available in the game. But offline, in addition to adding some of these upgrades, I'm really going to be looking at reducing the friction of adding upgrades because I feel like that was really slowing me down. Thanks, Dave H. Appreciate the note. Okay, so reduce friction of adding more upgrades. Needs to be able to go faster. Needs to be able to go faster if you want to get to dozens. Alright, that's going to be it for me tonight. I'm feeling very stupid and making dumb programming mistakes, and I've already been going for 3 hours. So yeah, offline I'm going to add some more upgrades and make adding upgrades easier. Hopefully next Tuesday I'll be able to come back and show you guys, hey look, here's all these cool upgrades I did. And then work on a new gameplay system, maybe levels and bosses. That's like sort of the holy grail that's exciting to get to. But also maybe the combo fever frenzy system could be something cool to add next week. I'm going to have to see how the offline work goes. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for the feedback and ideas and just, you know, a certain extent serving as a rubber duck. I definitely appreciate it. And have a good night.